Everyone, welcome to my new video. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you my own top tips for the NASDAQ even before technical analysis. Okay, so because I get to see a lot of people just jump into their chart, drawing lines on the graph, start analyzing NASDAQ even before checking the fundamental aspect of it. So it's always advisable to check the fundamental aspect before even going to the technical side of it because NASDAQ is more of fundamentals than the technical aspect. It's more of 820 fundamentals than the technical aspect. So these are the four things I advise everyone to do. Um, these are the four things you should check before even trading NASDAQ on your chart, before even doing any analysis. So the first one is check stock websites for news. Of course, you want to check stock websites for news to make sure you are on the right track, to make sure there's no current news at the moment before you go do price action. So I get to see a lot of people use Bloomberg, some people use investing.com, but as for me, I use cnbc.com. I use cnbc.com to get my first hand news on NASDAQ. I use them because on the application, they also send notifications to your phone anytime NASDAQ is either plummeting or going upwards. So they tell you how many points it moves at the moment. So I love them so much for that. And so when you get to the website CNBC, you want to go into this tab and click on the US because we are checking on the US stocks. And on the US stocks, you can see a lot of stocks at the moment, but we want NASDAQ, so we click on NASDAQ. And on the NASDAQ, you're going to see the chart. Of course, this is in 1 year. And under the chart, just beneath, you're going to see summary news and profile. So you hit on the news aspect of it, and on the news, you're going to see the news as the pop up. As you can see, when you say Dow closes more than 200 points lower to end, um, I mean, concerns of the coronavirus, right? So when it says closes more than 200 points lower, they're talking about the NASDAQ. And as you can see, it's 23rd today, and since 24th, we haven't had any news, which is cool because when there is no news, it's more easier for you to um, trade the technical aspect of it without any problem, you know. So the next thing you want to check is this site, ADV and NASDAQ for stock movement. On this side, this is a site dedicated for all the tech companies on the NASDAQ and their individual movements. So let's go to the site and so you can see what I'm talking about. You go and you want to write ADVN NASDAQ and you hit enter in the Google search. So you click on the first one, and on the site you're going to see the major US tech companies that's moving the NASDAQ chart. All these companies on the left, all these companies are under the NASDAQ. Okay? And on there you're going to you're going to see the individual companies moving the NASDAQ chart. So as you can see their patterns, you can see majority are going up, right? But the two you should watch out for is Apple and the Microsoft. These are the two major companies you should watch out for while checking this um, major companies of on the Nasdaq. But as you can see at the moment, Apple is going down, right? And also Microsoft is going down. So this is going to make the chart on Nasdaq stagnant. It's going to make it range because this time it's evening at the moment. So this should be about around 2 p.m. in New York right now because I'm in Lagos. So this should make the market range. But I'm gonna come back to that when I show you trading view so you can see what I'm trying to talk about. Okay. But for now, this is just the list of companies on the Nasdaq and their individual chart movement. So with that being said, let's go to the next one on the list. On the next one on the list is the New York Nasdaq opening time. That's what I was trying to talk about. So the New York Nasdaq opening time, you want to check what's the opening time for Nasdaq in your country. In New York, it's 8:30 a.m. It's 8:30 a.m. So you want to watch out for that. So 8:30 a.m. for my own time in Nigeria, Lagos is around is 2:30 p.m. So around that time, that's when we get to see a major move because that's the opening time for Nasdaq. So that's the major time you should dive into your chart and intend to trade Nasdaq because that's when you're going to see big movements. Apart from this time, Nasdaq is just going to be giving you smaller pips, or probably maybe you just want to scalp. You can use the lower time frames, but before this time, you're not gonna catch any big moves. You're not gonna catch good pips. Okay, so you can actually check that. If you want to check that for your country, you can write New York time. New York time. So let me use any country for instance. Let me say New York time to let's say Kenya. New York time to Kenya. There you go. Kenya is 8 hours ahead of um, New York, as you can see. Now at the moment it's 2:26 Monday in New York, USA. The opening time for New York, right? And in Kenya it's actually 2 hours ahead from my own time, which is 8:30 p.m. So so this should be um opening time is 2:30 p.m. right? So for Kenyans, they're gonna get their own opening time at exactly 4:30 p.m. their own time. So that's when they should expect some major moves for in Nasdaq. So these are what you should note, guys. This is what you should note. And the last one is following me up on TradingView. Okay, I'm a Nasdaq trader. I do upload my chart analysis on TradingView. Most of you all already know. So, but those that doesn't, you should go and follow me up on there so you can get first-hand analysis of Nasdaq. Not only me, you get analysis from other traders too, and you also stand the chance to also post your own analysis. Even if you are not a pro, you can just post your own analysis and get discussions from ideas, suggestions from other professional traders around the world. So you all can just discuss in the comment section. So you want to head over to tradingview.com, tradingview.com forward slash Nasking, or you can just go into TradingView and search for me, Nasking. This is the profile. This is a very, very awesome platform where you can share your trade ideas with millions of other traders, and they can also see your own ideas and suggest and give you some one or two advices on your chart. Okay, but this is mine now. I post forest ideas, but I post more of Nasdaq, of course. So if you want to do your own analysis, you're going to come into the tab and click chart. On the chart, this is where you're going to get a bunch of forest pairs which you can analyze with. We've got a whole bunch of tools to over by the left side over here. As you can see, bunch of tools. You got your trend line, you got your um, Fibonacci, a lot of indicators you're gonna need. They're all there, so it's pretty easy. This is mine. This is Nasdaq analyzed just few hours ago today. This is what I did. I was expecting more drop downside level 500, but we're still under the profit region as we took this trade around 12,000. Okay, so guys, this is it. But this is what I was trying to say when I was explaining the time session, the opening time sessions for Nasdaq in New York, which is 8:30 a.m. for New Yorkers, and for me in Lagos, Nigeria, it does 2:30 p.m. So during 2:30 p.m., this was the move we got. This was the move we got. We got almost 200 points, a whooping 200 points over here on Monday. This is Monday, and on on Friday we got this. So trust me, guys, it's only during the New York opening session that's when you're gonna get big moves from Nasdaq. So you want to go into the market at that moment only, okay, to be on the safe side. Or otherwise, you're just gonna get small peeps. Maybe just want to scalp the market. So, but if you go into the smaller time frames, you're going to notice that there's no more movement because the market is done for the day. As you can see, for the past like 2 hours, we only get four ranging candlesticks, which you can see no much movement. You can only get the movement during the New York opening session time, so you should come over here and search for that in your own country. Okay, so guys, that's all for this video, and please subscribe. This is a very new YouTube channel. It's just 4 days old, so please subscribe and don't worry about any of the links. I'm going to leave the links in the description below, so please check that out. And yeah, if you love this video, please thumbs up and share to your family and friends. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this one. I will see you all in the next one.